Hello all and welcome to another Gavin Entertainment video. It's Art here with my 2-month or so review of my DualSense Edge controller. How do I like it? Is it worth the money that you pay for it? And should you get one? Those are some of the questions we're going to answer here today. First of all, I love the customization on this controller. I love the customization on this controller. The fact that I can use these back paddles to, and you can hear the clickiness of the back paddles. And for me, for baseball, they're assigned to do different things, whether I'm pitching or hitting. The controller is assigned to do different things. If I'm playing XCOM, those are the three profiles besides the default profile that I have set up. But I even use it when I play like regular games like WWE 2K23, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, everything that I may use. I'm tending to lean towards this controller more because it has the nice rubber tip grips. Now my nails have, and the rubber tip created indent marks on the right side, not so much on the left, but on the right side. Oh, there is a little one here on the left too. That I don't mind so much, like raised bumps, because it allows me to hold the controller even better, and it doesn't really show damage. It just shows use, and if that's the use case scenario, then I'm fine with that. This does come with a 1-year limited warranty from Sony themselves. So if anything goes wrong with it in the next few months, I can take it back to, or send it back to Sony, and they will work on it and all that jazz. Now, there is one major thing that I mentioned before. It was something that I knew I was getting into. There's one major thing that I think is a drawback. By the way, I do love the PlayStation button on the touchpad. It also makes the touchpad feel a little bit more grippier too, a little bit. Kind of gives it a tactile feel to it as well. I love the PlayStation iconography, easy for me to say, the sacred symbol iconography plastered all over this sucker. I love that. But the one thing, the major thing that's the major drawback for me is the much shortened battery life, because I'm constantly having to plug it in. It's getting to the point that even when I charge it, via the braided charge cable, which is amazing, by the way, it's plugged in the system. Otherwise, it would be here too. That when I use it, and if I have to charge it during the middle of one of my long game sessions, because I game for a long time when I game, and when I game in comfort, but even if it's fully charged, and it now tells you that it's fully charged with an update to the system, I'll still leave it plugged in just because I don't want it to drain down. Plus you get faster response time on button presses if you leave it plugged in as well. I don't leave it plugged in all the time because there's sometimes where I don't need it plugged in, or I at least want to keep the battery health a high quality as well. The other drawback for some, and for me too at first, was the high price tag of $199.99 plus tax in your area. This is a Pro style controller. It's Sony's first foray into the Pro controller. Is it worth the price? For me, it is, for the customization, for the accessibility options and access it gives me, and also for the professional level of precision I get to have. Remember, it does have the interchangeable joysticks, and down here the function buttons down here. It's still very, very clicky, still very, very responsive. I'm avoiding pressing this button because, you know, that'll turn the system on. And we don't want to do that right now because I'm talking to you on the video. But it is a top-notch controller. Should you buy one? Well, if you want to raise your game to the next level, have customizations, options, bar none, have system built-in software that is, from all accounts, now this is the first foray into a Pro controller for me, but it has me strongly looking at the Xbox Elite controllers as potentially my next purchase, and I'm serious about that. I kind of want to go Pro on whatever system I'm gaming on. And this controller makes me feel great. It makes me feel like I can compete. It has me competing in the show. It has me competing everywhere. So, should you buy it? Well, if you can afford it and you want this level of customization, this level of control, and this level of precision, then yes. If you can't afford it, what can you do? Well, you can buy precision rings that'll go around the joysticks and buy the Control Freaks High-Rise, and that'll give you some of the customization and control on the joystick end, but your buttons and your back buttons won't be there. See, I use the back buttons to save my fingers from either pressing X a lot when I'm hitting or R1 when I'm pitching, so I don't have to stretch my fingers and get what I call get the crab grip or the claw grip and have to press things and then get cramps in my hand, which I don't want. So that's a thing that this controller allows me to avoid. It is my favorite controller by far. I do use it a ton, so for me it's a perfect purchase because it is what I needed. It is a perfect option to do what I needed done. As you can see, the buttons are right where they need to be, and that's what makes them awesome. So should you buy it? Well, it depends on your financial situation. It depends on if you want the high level of control. It is solely and truly up to you. There's nothing more I can say about that, to be honest with you. It is solely and truly up to you. All I can tell you is what I would do. Now, of course, we're going to do a 6-month review after I've had it for 6 months. And then after I had it for a year to see if it stands the test and the health of time. That's what we're doing these for. And you guys need to know this kind of thing. And when I get an Xbox Elite controller, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when I get an Xbox Elite controller. Then we'll do the same for the Xbox Elite controller. That you can have my word on. But leave in the comments down below if you've used any Pro controllers on a PlayStation, such as the DualSense Edge or scuffed controllers or whatever. Because I know the regular controller itself is expensive, in my opinion, at $70 or $75, whatever they are now. So those aren't cheap either. But these, for the customization, to my mind, for the software, for the hardware, for the everything, is all about customization, accessibility, and precision level control. And in my mind, for me, they deliver big time. But until next time, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 a.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. Leave in the comments down below, like I said, whether you've used the Pro controller, whether you want to, whether this video helped you. Let me know all that in the comments down below. And until next time, game on. I'll see you again soon. And peace.